I made a big mistake this morning, guys, by listening to the weatherman. Hey friends, welcome to another episode of Team Jesus Outdoors. Hey, today I've got for you just a quick TJO update for the month of May. I made a big mistake, guys, this morning by listening to the weatherman. Weatherman said we were going to have 15 to 20 mile an hour winds this morning and then getting worse throughout the day. As it turns out, he was wrong. I would have had plenty of time to go out and catch a limit this morning, but that's what happens sometimes when you listen to the weatherman. Hey guys, as anglers, we are used to making our fishing plans around the weather forecast. So this past weekend, I generally make my fishing plans around the wind forecast. This past weekend, the weatherman had it totally wrong. So I missed what was probably the best opportunity to fish this weekend, which was early Saturday morning. And then I wound up trying to fish Sunday instead, and the wind forecast Sunday was just as bad as Saturday, and I just got completely jammed up this weekend by paying attention to the weather forecast. Alright guys, good luck. Fishing Sunday morning was really tough. The wind was ripping right out of the south, straight up the river channel. It just made for some really tough boat control and some pretty tricky fishing. I haven't fished at night in a while. So my buddy Terry and I decided that Sunday evening we would give the night bite a try. He'd been doing fairly well fishing at night. Friends, the YouVersion Bible app of the day is Isaiah 25:8. Isaiah 25:8 reads, "He will swallow up death forever. The sovereign Lord will wipe away the tears from all faces. He will remove his people's disgrace from all the earth. The Lord has spoken." Friends, our God is an incredible and an awesome God when you make the time to get to know him personally. He wants you to accept Christ as your Lord and Savior. He wants you to become a child of God. And he has prepared a kingdom in heaven for us to spend eternity with him. Friends, don't neglect your relationship with God. Well, friends, this much I can tell you for sure. The bite on the river, the jigging bite on the river still ain't what it ought to be. But it's better than it has been. Hey guys, it would appear that the real trick right now to having success jigging the Detroit River is to focus on low light conditions. I believe a lot of it has to do with the water clarity. And we've had a ton of rain lately and a ton of wind lately. So the water isn't as clear as it was a week ago. And maybe this wind and rain will continue to stir up a little bit. And maybe that water clarity will not be what it has been for the past few weeks. But guys, this much I can tell you. The best jig and bite going on the river right now is early or late. I mean, before daylight hours and at dark and after dark. That is definitely the hottest jig and bite going in the river right now. But guys, don't forget, Lake Erie's still cranking out nice limits. The guys on St. Clair have been kind of hush-hush, which probably means that St. Clair's producing limits. So guys, the Detroit River ain't the only game in town. But if you're going to jig the Detroit River, I suggest that you really focus on those low light hours. Get out there a couple hours before daylight, or fish right at dark and stay after dark. My buddy and I got out last night, did a little bit of fishing, and we actually had a really good trip. Unfortunately, while fishing at dark is really good right now for the water conditions, it makes for really terrible footage, so I really don't have much footage for you. But you can take my word for it, guys, you really want to focus on those low light hours right now. Another thing, guys, these fish are still not really snapping as aggressively as they ought to be snapping. A lot of the fish that we've caught in the last couple days have been really lightly hooked, coming off in the net. As much as I hate to say it, I think minnows can really help in this situation. I think with that minnow on there, they have a tendency to hit it a little bit more aggressively, bite it a little bit better, and hang on to it a little bit better, which gives you a little better opportunity to get a good hook set. So I hate to say it, guys, but minnows are still probably helping you out some if you can stop and get some minnows. Guys, don't be afraid to do some jigging in the St. Clair River. Don't be afraid to do some trolling on Lake Erie. If you're going to jig the river, focus on those low light hours. Friends, I'm going to try my best, but I don't know that I'll be able to get a video out next week. I do plan, the next opportunity I have, I do plan to do a random drawing of our Patreon supporters and draw that winner for the Bondi Plastics and Fat Boy Jigs package. That bottom bouncer crawler harness bite is just around the corner. So I'm still feeling pretty good about the fishing in May. Hey guys, surprisingly that river temperature is still a lot lower than normal for this time of year. Temp's still only in the 50s. We're heating up by the day, but it's still only in the 50s. Hey guys, and whatever you do, don't get discouraged. Everybody's struggling right now. Most anglers are struggling right now. Just keep trying to make adjustments as best as you can based on the wind and the weather conditions. And just keep on getting out there and hammering them, guys. Things are going to get better. Hey, thanks for watching another episode of Team Jesus Outdoors, guys. God bless. Tight lines. We'll see you guys on the water. Hey, make sure to smash that like button. Make sure to click subscribe. We'll see you guys on the river.